Good morning, little Muffin. Rise and shine. Today's a very special day. Don't you want to celebrate? Oh, don't kid around. You know what day it is. Come on, open your eyes. I have a special surprise for you. There now, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now, look here. Ta-da! Are you kidding? Of course it's real. And it's all for you. As long as you can eat it without getting sick, that is. Huh? When did I find time to make this? Well, you may have noticed that I snuck out of bed last night. I know you had asked me to cuddle with you for a while, but I really wanted to make something special for you, especially since today is a very special day. So, at around midnight, I think? Yes, it must have been. I snuck out of the room and went to make this. Of course, I only mixed some of the ingredients together. I left the baking for this morning since I knew you would wake up a little later than I would. Don't act so surprised. I know everything about you. Of course I knew when you'd wake up. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it still strike you as odd when I say stuff like that? I'm sorry, I will try to get better about that. Oh? It doesn't bother you? Then, why do you always make that expression when I say it? Oh, you're still not used to it? Well, don't you worry your sweet little head about it, my Muffin, all right? I promise, once we spend some more time together, you'll get used to it, and it won't seem so odd, and I won't have to remind you all the time. Won't that be nice? I'm glad you think so. Oh, of course! I'm so silly. I'm sorry. I completely forgot to tell you what we're celebrating. Right, well, since you've been here, I know that it's been a bit difficult to keep track of the days, so I don't necessarily expect you to remember, but once I explain it to you, I really do hope that you have some general idea of what I'm trying to say. Yes, I'm getting on with it. I'm sorry. Well, as I'm sure you know, we have been together for a pretty long time. Granted, it isn't as long as I'd like, but we have been together for enough time that I think it's time for us to celebrate an anniversary. Which anniversary? Well, it's a bit difficult to keep track of the months. I won't lie about that. I believe it's 3 months now, though, approximately. Really? 3 whole months? You've been here, with me, for 3 whole months. Can you believe it? Neither can I. Time flies when you're having fun, don't you think? I know, right? It does feel like it was only yesterday when I brought you here. I know that you were a bit scared when I first showed you the place, but once the sky brightened and the sun peeked through the clouds, you were able to see that this place wasn't so scary. At least, that's what you told me. Really? It was true? It wasn't just to make me feel better about keeping you here? I'm glad. Because if my little Muffin isn't comfortable, I won't be happy until they are. You really love it when I pat your head like that, don't you? You're so cute. If you were a real Muffin, though, I'll be honest, I'd be a little torn between eating you and keeping you. Well, for one, you're very sweet, and I think that if you were a real Muffin, you'd be very sweet as well. However, I'm sure you'd still be just as cute as you are now, and I couldn't possibly break such an innocent, cute little face like yours, so I doubt that I'd be able to bite into a muffin that was as cute as you. I know. It's silly to think such things, but still. No, the cake is all for you, I promise. I made it just for you. Oh, really? that brings back memories? Good memories or bad memories? Oh, a mix of both? Do you think you could explain? Ah, right, of course. I figured the bad memories would have something to do with me drugging you. I am sorry about that. I didn't know any other way to get you to come with me. I'll admit, it was definitely not the best choice looking back on it. To be honest, since you and I were so close already, I probably could have just asked you to come with me and then explain the situation to you, right? Maybe? What do you mean by that? Ah, right. Given everything that was going on, you probably would have just brushed it aside. As soldiers, we have very few options in life. Surely, a relationship is out of the question. But once I brought you away from all of that, from all of the distractions, all of the dangers, you were able to open up more. You were able to become more comfortable with the idea of being loved and loving someone else. Yes, I'm sure it did help that I was making you sweet treats every day that week. But can you blame me? I know you have a bit of a sweet tooth, and I do too. Why do you think I love you so much? No, silly. It isn't because we eat the same things. It's because I think you are very sweet. Just like a little spoonful of sugar. Your expressions are just to die for. Anyway, the cake is still really warm, so you might want to give it a second to cool. Huh? No, I made it just for you, with ingredients only you like. Really, I wanted to do something special for you, something a bit out of the ordinary. I mean, I already cook meals for you, I make your favorite desserts, anything you could ever want. I give everything to you. I wanted to make something that was only for you. All of the other meals I've made, all of the other snacks, all of the other sweets, we've shared them. And since I bring you everything you ask for, there was so little that I could think of to do for you to celebrate. I'm sorry if a cake is a bit less than what you were hoping for. I promise I'll do better next time. Really? You like it? Well, I'm glad to hear that. But of course, I can't just do this next time then. After all, though you like it now, if I keep doing the same thing over and over, both of us will get bored of it at some point, right? You and I really are destined to be together. You know that, little Muffin? Yes, it is because of what you just said. How could it not be? How could you ever get bored of something as delicious as this? You and I really do share one mind, don't we? And that's why we're soulmates. Isn't that right, my little Muffin? You are just the sweetest little thing. Oh, speaking of sweet, the cake ought to be cool enough to eat by now. Go on, why don't you give it a try? Okay. I'm sorry if I'm rushing you. I'm just really excited to see what you think. Oh, it is still a little warm? Here, let me... Oh, right, of course. Germs. I was about to blow on the piece for you. I'm sorry. It's a bit of an instinct of mine since... Well, I've told you about my condition enough to let you understand, right? Yeah, that's kind of why I tend to do these things for you. But I've already told you that, right? I thought so, but I don't know if you remember everything I tell you. Not because I think you have a bad memory or because I think you don't care, of course. That's not the issue at all. It's just, a lot of the time I talk to you about these things when you're half asleep. And let's be honest, no one can remember everything perfectly when they're half asleep. But you do rather well. I didn't expect that. But I guess I should have, since you're a little angel. Oh, yes, of course, go ahead. Taste away. Well, what do you think? You're keeping your expression very neutral. Is it bad? Oh, you don't like it? Well, that's okay. It is okay with you, right? I mean, I can just make you something else. Our anniversary isn't ruined over this, is it? Huh? You what? You don't like it. You love it? Oh, how you play with my emotions, Muffin. Oh, I love you so much, though. Yes, I'm sure I love you and that I don't just like you, you silly little pickle. Of course, loving you means that I also like you. You're my closest friend, and you're the best partner I could ever ask for. I mean that. I hope you know it. Wait a second. Why are you crying? Hey, did I say something to make you sad? Please tell me what it is so I don't say it again. Huh? You're just happy? Are you sure? I thought that people only cried when they were sad. Or worse, when they're mad. Are you sure that you're happy right now? Huh? Really? You feel relieved? Why's that, Muffin? Because I love you? No. Oh, Muffin. Now you're gonna make me cry. Oh, come here, you. I could just hug and cuddle you all day. Would that be a good way to spend our anniversary? Oh, don't even worry about that. I was planning on staying home sick from training anyway. Don't worry. I can spend the entire day with you if you'd like me to. Is that what you want, Muffin? I'm glad to hear it. See? I told you, once you start taking me seriously, things get better, don't they? You took my feelings seriously. You took my confession seriously. You take me seriously. So I'm able to make you seriously happy. Every day for the rest of our lives. Especially on our anniversaries.